song of Guyana, the untouchable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All Guyanese, put up your flags. All Guyanese, put up your hands. All Guyanese, put up your flags. Put them, let me see. Guyana is always on my mind. Untouchables will put me on the front line. We don't wanna get left behind. So come along and let me have a fun time. We don't wanna get left behind. So come along and let me have a fun time. We don't wanna get left behind. Our country is going through a crisis. A lot of people don't realize it. The struggle that we people going through. We frustrated, don't know what to do. So we say, Guyana is always on my mind. Untouchables will put me on the front line. We don't wanna get left behind. So come along and let me have a fun time. We don't wanna get left behind. So come along and let me have a fun time. We don't wanna get left behind.
Hey, Lord have mercy. What's this? I read it on the radio, hear it on the paper. Man is harass. Every day is a gunshot, man again. What kidnapping and robbing upon the top. Some say that is this, some say that is that. Can't get a little food to put in on the back. Stop the killing and the fighting. Let's get along, let's all come together and build this land.
Guyana is always on my mind. Untouchables will put me on the front line.
One nation, one destiny. Kirby's boss, old boss. Kirby's boss, Gucci beat with another auntie. Say this one is for the whole of Guyana. Kirby says it about them a rara play. All of me real golden away. Yes, out there. It's for the whole of Guyana. Kirby says it about them a rara play. All of me real golden away. Yes, out there. Come make we tell them about we birth land. Tell them about the place where we come from. Guyana. Guyana. Make we tell them about we birth land. Show them so we proud of where we come from. Guyana. Temperature always hot. El Patron just touched down. The idea know me represent that Burby East West Bank done the enemy. We are the crew everyone talk about. Every time we step out with them a talk about. See we started from nothing, spread through word of mouth. Now we need to be
Even if you're away, we still connected. I'm so devoted to you. Even if you're away, we still connected. I'm so devoted to you. So many reasons I want to love you more every season. Moment shared I adore. Mood is right. Candlelight. I'm living for this.
You never have to ask my girl, I'm there to your beck and you call those months and years. But since we apart and they could time me share, I'm
She said the thing now walk no more. I wonder if she want love. She said the thing now walk no more. Miss Ale. She said that love stop walk. So she want Lee. I wonder where Lord do to she. Why she call Lee? She said that love pop down. I say honey, tell me what you want. Is it low or Lee? I sleeping, you wake me up like a handyman. She want me walk back. She ain't heard that. This one is for all the woman them. Well like big man. This one is for all the woman them. Well like big man.
This one is for all the woman them. All the woman them.
This one is for all the woman them. Them well like big man.
Oh,
down the road used to meet me. Hey, anybody coming phony? I am just a tactically. Tell them meet me down the road. The road got me losing my mind. Pumping and grinding, no. Watch how the body go. Hey, the road got me losing my mind. I cannot tell it all. Madness out of control. Hey, When you see me down the road, don't call better. You come put a jump on me. I tell me I got no time and place. Once this road and it's extra everything in there. Yeah, the road got me losing.
Wine on me, wine on me. And we go. I'm feeling the vibes inside the party. I on the liquor with nobody. DJ playing tune for everybody. Looking for a girl to rock she body. And then she approached me, winding up slowly. Even though she don't know me, she looked me in the eye and she started to say, darling, I want you to put your wine on me, on me. She said, oh, na, na.
Oh, na, 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 na.
Oh, na, na.
One of these fine days, we're gonna meet again. There won't be no denomination. One of these days, we're gonna meet again. With people from different nations. One of these fine days, we're gonna meet again. There won't be no denomination. One of these days, we're gonna meet again. With people from different culture. I'm pressing on right now to the mark of the higher calling. There are obstacles in my way, but I won't worry cause the wicked has fallen. And the King of Kings is alive. I'm adhering to my master calling. Though I see tribulation and strife, forever his praises I'm singing. One of these fine days, we're gonna meet again. Mount Zion, the highest region. One of these days, we will meet again. Get ready for repatriation. One of these fine days, we will meet again. In peace and harmony. One of these days, we will meet again. One aim, one destiny.
He's throwing it down every time. DJ Quinn, the mature mixer on WFFR Sunshine Radio.
That's right, that's me. And I am definitely having some fun because this weekend is Memorial Day weekend and I'm with the president of Ghana Association of Georgia. Good night, good evening to you. Some of you, it's midnight in your neck of the woods. This is the forefront today where storytelling meets service, culture, resilience, and hope. I'm your host, DJ Quinn, the matured mixer, and tonight we spotlight a vibrant organization helping to keep the Guyanese spirit alive in the diaspora, the Ghana Association of Georgia Incorporated. As Guyana celebrates 60 years of independence, all roads should lead to the ATL this Memorial Day weekend for a powerful lineup of events celebrating culture, unity, volunteerism, scholarship, music, and nature, and also nation pride. And tonight we speak with one of the driving force behind the movement. I say he's one of the elites. Ghana Association of Georgia elite member, President Marcus T. Gordon. And so tonight I am definitely in a delightful mood to speak to the president of Ghana Association of Georgia. Welcome on into you, Mr. Marcus T. Gordon.
Welcome, DJ Quinn, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity that you've provided to say something about the Ghana Association of Georgia, the upcoming Memorial Weekend activities, and to say something about the association generally, or plans for the future, a bit about the history of the association. I can talk more about that. As you know, we were founded in 1991. So later this year, we'll be going to be celebrating the 35th anniversary of our founding.
35, wow,
35 years
already.
Yes. Yeah, 35 years. So, and as a testimony to the folks who have come before me, who have passed the baton along the way. So I'm the current holder of the baton and trying to see us through to the next transition. But we have a lot of activities. As you know, this is a big weekend for us. This is when we do our major fundraising efforts. And we got a full slate of activities scheduled starting tomorrow. Actually, we did have a church service on Sunday, which normally kicks off our whole Memorial Weekend activities. And we had a large turnout of the members, you know.
Awesome.
Very impressive, yes.
Awesome. I want to take a time to welcome in the folks coming on in on Facebook Live. Hazel Harry, good night to you. My lady friend over there, Monica Trotz and Onika Grant. Jackie Brown, good night to you, Council. And all those of you incognito, silent listeners, please come on in. If you need to ask a question of the president, please, this is your moment to do that. I hope that I might cover all the questions so you might not have a question. But I'm so glad that you guys are joining the broadcast live. Appreciate the broadcast, share the broadcast. So, Mr. Marcus, for people heading or hearing about Ghana Association of Georgia for the
Yes.
first time, what is the mission and heartbeat of the Ghana Association of Georgia? What is the mission and the heartbeat?
Well, as you know, we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Hmm.
Our main goal is one of our main goals in our fundraising goals is to provide scholarships, which we have done annually for 25 years. We've awarded close to $500,000 in scholarships over that time. We also try to help by preserving the culture, the Guyanese culture in this area. We do a lot of volunteer work. We support the Feed the Homeless program. We do youth symposium. We normally hold health fairs at least once, sometimes twice a year. And we try to give back to the community where possible.
That's a lot of heartbeat. That's
Yes.
that's several hearts beating right there.
Right.
But this Guyana is celebrating 60 years of independence this year,
Right.
and I want to know, what does this milestone mean to the organization and to the Guyanese diaspora in Atlanta? What does it mean to you guys here in Atlanta?
You know, it's a significant and important anniversary, 60 years of independence, the Diamond Jubilee. And we want to show that, but tomorrow afternoon we have a flag raising ceremony between 6 and 8 p.m. at our secretariat. And we're going to showcase some areas of Guyanese culture, do the annual flag raising, and just do some sort of cultural presentations to highlight various aspects of the culture, talk about the
Awesome.
6 races, and we can probably depict some of the depiction of the fashion related to those races. So we can have some treats for some of the guests that we expect.
So folks get into Atlanta, they don't need to put their bags down. They need to head to the secretariat, right? For
Right,
6 o'clock.
yes. Try to get there by 6 p.m. Thursday afternoon, May 21st. We got a ceremony planned there from 6 to 8 p.m. Yes.
And what it looks like, refreshments, it's just
Yeah,
a plan. Tell us some more.
we normally offer some refreshments as well. And this is going to be our 5th annual flag raising ceremony.
Awesome.
And we want to really commemorate the 60th anniversary of independence in our own way here in Georgia. So people can feel a sense of belonging and a sense of, and relate to what's happening,
Yeah. The flag raising is on tomorrow afternoon from 6 p.m.
Right.
6 to 8 p.m. at the Secretariat. That is 1970 Panola Road, Latonia, Georgia. That's the same area that you plan to do some other work later on. We can talk about that. But all roads should lead to the ATL. Why? Why should all roads lead to the ATL this Memorial Day weekend, Mr. Gordon?
Because, Atlanta for Memorial Weekend, Atlanta is really the place to be. And for a number of years, the Guyana Association of Georgia claims Memorial Weekend as our weekend. That's when we get to put on our best show, especially our Family Fun Day, which is going to take place on Sunday, May 24th, where we have a lineup of artists. We have some drumming, cultural presentations as well. So it's going to be, and there's food vendors selling various types of Guyanese food. And so there'll be a number of food vendors. There are going to be arts and craft vendors, as well as advertising and ice-related vendors. Various kind of ices.
For sure, we're going to come to that. I'm going to feature that. But talk to this weekend is more than entertainment. It's purpose-driven. Tell us about a scholarship initiative and the vision for erecting the GOAG Secretariat.
Yes, that's right. As you know, this weekend, as being one of our major fundraising weekends, a lot of the funds we generate this weekend will go towards our scholarship program. But we also, at the same time, are embarking on modernizing, renovating, and improving our secretariat. I think you showed earlier architect's rendering of the drawing, what we propose to do. And we have to raise some significant amounts of money to complete this project. We've been at the current location since 2010, and it's time for an upgrade and renovation renewal of the building. So that's the plans we have for this year, to raise some significant amount of money to help us to achieve our goal of modernizing and improving our building so we can offer more services to the community.
But I heard scholarship somewhere along the line in your conversation. How important is it for the diaspora organizations to invest in our youth development and education?
Yeah, it's very important to maintain that pipeline of youths going to college. So we encourage and support folks who are going to college for the first time, and also we also added in a couple of years now second-year scholarships, and we also offer community scholarships that are not only for students based in the United States, mainly in Georgia, but also at home in Guyana. So we've offered in the past couple of years a number of scholarships for the students based in Guyana. Quite a few of them have graduated already and moved on in their various professional fields. So we want to continue that mission that we've been doing over the years. And,
I think that's awesome.
That's why, yeah. So we have a scholarship banquet planned for September of this year, which is going to coincide with our 35th anniversary of our founding.
Awesome. Well, let's go back to the flag raising tomorrow night. Why is the flag raising symbolic for Guyanese living abroad?
You know, it's symbolic because independence was a great time for Guyana. Was a significant moment in our history, and we want to to commemorate the 60th anniversary by doing a symbolic flag raising, and that way maybe keep the diaspora closely tied and aligned with Guyana. Even though we're thousands of miles away, we still want to show that we belong and we respect the traditions, and we want to honor the history and progress that's been taking place over the last 60 years. So
awesome.
That flag raising is very, very important.
And I rather suspect that some dignitaries might be coming. Who are some of the dignitaries and community leaders expected to attend this flag raising ceremony?
We're hoping to have the Honorary Consul for Guyana and the State of Georgia, Marva Jacobs. We have the ex-GDF retired Major Rani Johnson. Actually, the flags will be hoisted by two ex-GDF soldiers, Claude London and Michael Wilson. And we invited a number of representatives, local representatives from the local government in this area. A Representative Billy Mitchell for one, and I think also Mr. Larry Johnson is running for state office. And so there's a number of local representatives that we've invited to be present at our event. In addition to a member of sister Caribbean organizations, we also invited them, Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, St. Lucia, etc.
Now, I've worked with two presidents, President LFS Boardman and then President Desmond Hoyt, and I know the emotions that we had raising the flag, but can you relate to the emotions usually felt, the atmosphere during the flag raising of the Golden Arrowhead, that tomorrow night? What's the emotions like?
Yeah, I think the emotion will be very high because I remember that particular event too. I was, I think, second year in high school in 1966 and I can remember the sense of pride people felt at that time when the Golden Arrowhead was being raised for the first time, you know. So we're hoping that we can sort of recapture that moment, or at least give people a sense of pride once again that we've come to our 60th anniversary. We just want Diamond Jubilee. We just want to celebrate it and make people feel proud when we're going to raise that Golden Arrowhead again, you know? Yes.
Awesome. I know the Secretariat is kind of spacious.
Yes.
But parking might be an issue. What is your advice for people coming to the event, especially folks coming from out of town? Where should they park?
We have some parking within our facility there. We can try and arrange the cars such a way that we can park a maximum amount of people. Some of us will park behind the building. Okay. And you can park on both sides. And to accommodate the crowd this year, we've set up a large tent, which is put in place today, 30 feet by 45 feet. So we can have chairs laid out underneath so people are shaded from the sun. But we expect maybe in excess of 160 people probably more, to show up for this event. So
Okay.
it's going to be, yeah. And we normally ask, there's a church directly opposite us, opposite our building across the street.
Mm-hmm.
We normally ask them if you can use their facility for overflow parking. They have a huge parking lot. And if it gets too crowded, we normally ask people to park across the street.
Okay, so I rather suspect you're going to have people directing traffic,
Yes,
security,
yes,
lighting going to be. What's the lighting going to be like?
The lighting is much improved because we have lighting within our yard, special lighting, and also posts which is focused towards our building, towards our compound. So that is going to improve the lighting arrangement there.
So I rather suspect that people shouldn't miss the Secretariat because flags should be everywhere,
Yes,
all down Panola Road, right? All in front of the.
Well,
all
we
in
can
front
have
of
at
the
least we can have some flags at the mailbox at least so they can pass it,
Okay.
at 1970 Panola Road. Make a note of
Okay.
that address. So
1970
they
Panola
can't
Road, the
miss it.
Secretariat.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
so all road lead to the flag raising. If you guys get into town, you get into Atlanta, you want to make sure you get there for the flag raising because you guys might not be able to go to the one in National Park or the stadium in Guyana. If you're here in the USA and you come to Atlanta, why not go get the experience of seeing the flag, the golden hour red raised at 1970 Panola? I want to say good night to the folks still coming on in. Simone
Yes.
Crawford is in with us, and Merlin Highly Blessed Osborne is here with us. That is ex-president. And Ms. Gwendolyn Fredericks is here with us, Captain Gwen Fredericks. Patricia Canberry and Malika April, good night to you all. Alexis Oslane and so many of you. George Down, welcome on in, my buddy, run the bed. And Marcel is also in with us. A lot of folks are coming on in because a lot of folks plan to be in the ATL. Marlon Farley Thompson used to be one of the presidents too, right? And I see my teacher right here, John Marcus. How you doing, sir? Good night to all of you, man. Thank you so much for coming on in to the live. And please share the broadcast, So I'm talking to Mr. Marcus C. Gordon. He is the current president of Guyana Association of Georgia. Guyana Association of Georgia was formed in 35 years ago, right? 35 years ago.
September 1991.
91.
Yep.
And this is tomorrow is the fifth annual flag raising ceremony from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Secretariat, 1970 Panola Road. So let's move to Friday, shall we? Friday night turns up the energy with annual welcome party. I used to do that back in the day.
Right,
Annual
exactly.
welcome party. Tell us about the DJs and entertainment lineup.
Yes.
Why was it so important to create such a welcoming social environment for visitors traveling into Georgia? Tell us some more.
Yeah, like over the years, going back in history, there are a lot of folks who would come into town for Memorial Weekend, and us hosting the Friday night event was a way of them connecting and meeting folks they haven't seen for a long time. And that tradition has continued over the years. And we've maintained it. And so this year is big as well. And of course, we have a tent, so we can accommodate quite a few number of people. We have 3 DJs lined up to provide the music. We can have food on sale. There's going to be a well-stocked bar on the premises. So we expect a lot of support. Last year, we had in excess of 200 people showed up to the welcome night party. And we expect the same or even better this year.
And so there's a donation to get in, right? We don't,
Yeah,
we
there's
don't
a
charge.
$10 donation to get in. Yes.
And what that entails when and then when they get in there, there's Polari and
There's Polari, there's some Chana, there's some Marby, exact local drinks, as well as there's gonna be some food on sale, Yeah.
Awesome. Looks like my friend DJ Cliff is gonna be there on the ones and twos. Is that Addie and Aubrey?
Yeah.
My favorite DJ is gonna be in the lineup there.
Correct. Those are the 3 guys who are going to be dropping the music on Friday evening.
Yeah, man. I know
DJ Adi, DJ Cliff, and DJ Aubrey. Yes.
Yeah, I know Cliff. Yeah. Cliff has been doing a great job there in my absence, and I appreciate him stepping in and holding the mantle and making sure folks are entertained. How does fellowship though and music help strengthen the diaspora bonds? You think?
Well, that helps in a way because people come in and engage. It's a Friday night. People are more of a relaxed mood, a more friendly mood. There's a lot of social interaction. People connect with folks they haven't seen for a while.
Especially a lot of schoolmates,
a lot of towners, Yeah. So it's a real get-together spot and meeting spot then, for people who you haven't seen for a while. And
right. And you
it's
guys
a nice atmosphere, Yes.
And you don't demand no dress code or anything like that, do you?
No, there's no strict dress code in force. Business casual or Friday casual if you like.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I know normally folks used to look forward to coming to the ball on Sunday nights. Whatever happened to the ball?
Well, you know what happened? Should I say we have outgrown the ball, or what happened in the past? Remember, we used to have the ball on Sunday night, which is the same day when we had a full day at the park with the family fun day.
Mm,
And a lot of the folks back then, I could say, born out set in.
okay.
And to be able to post those two activities in one day, after a while became, and the popularity started to drop off after a while, I think the peak
Mm,
year might have been 2018, 2017. We got about 500 people, but then the numbers started to drop off after that. So we thought that it's best not to, and there's a lot more competition in that particular space on a Sunday
yeah.
night, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so yeah.
I'm talking to Mr. Marcus C. Gordon, the president of Ghana Association of Georgia, and
Okay.
secretariat is over there at 1970 Panola Road, because this weekend is Memorial Day weekend, and all roads should lead to the ATL. This is the weekend that they have the staple event Sunday, and we're going to talk about that right now.
Mhm.
The Family Fun Day Sunday, the
Yes.
Family Fun Day. I'm telling you,
Yes.
man, this appears to be one of the marquee events of the weekend. Walk
Yes.
us through the Family Fun Day. The artist lineup looks exciting.
Yes.
Tell us what people can expect about
Mhm.
Glenn Washington, about Nesta, Keeper
Mhm.
Shanti, Gucci Boss, Super Terry, the One
Mhm.
Man Band, and others. Tell us, Mr.
Yes.
Gordon.
Yes. Okay. The family fun day, and people it starts at 12:30, 12:30, 8:30 roughly. Um, so we're gonna have our hosts are gonna be Mr. B, Royal Boston, Dr. Colin Walcott, and Magnum. We can start off by having the anthem. I'm going to give an opening message, a brief opening message, and then we can have some drummers, Jagger, Oban, London. We can have some kids activities. We can have a raffle draw. We can have a boots on the ground demonstration. Then we bring on the artists. We're going to bring on Super Terry, Brandon Harding, Kapashanti, Gucci Boss, Glenn Washington. You know, so there's a good lineup of artists who are going to be delivering quite high quality entertainment throughout the
Mm,
afternoon. Yes.
wow, that's a good lineup. That's a good lineup. I think I'm
Yes.
gonna try to sneak in there and sing me a song or two.
Exactly.
But what activities are available for families and children? I know back in the day we used to have maypole, hopscotch, and
Yes.
different games. Tell us about other additional
Well,
activities.
there's going to be some kids' activities because we're going to use an adjoining field to the actual amphitheater. Because
Mm,
we're using the Lightoni amphitheater for our family fun day this year, and there's an adjacent field which they're going to be used for some kids' activities. Um, so we have a couple of folks who will be coordinating those, and we're going to make so we award some trophies and other um, trinkets for the kids who participate in those events. We want to make it wholesome for the family. As you know, kids under 13 are allowed to come into the event free. Um, we've maintained our prices at last year's no increase, $25 and $15 for active military once they show their ID. So we try to maintain the same prices as last year.
that is
But
awesome. So kids,
there's a lot happening, a lot of people engaged, and there's a variety of food and art on display,
mm,
and also some arts and craft vendors. So
yeah. Are we
there's going
gonna
to be a
come?
lot for folks to do, and
Yeah.
of course there's a chance by people mixing and mingling as they walk around the amphitheater. They'll run into some friends they haven't seen in a long time,
I'm
and
telling
that's
you,
normally
man.
a big part of the whole family fun
Yeah.
day gathering.
Yeah. Some old fire stick and stuff.
We also have some uh, families who rent tents. We have about 22, 23 families who are going to have their own tents alongside the side of the amphitheater there. So
Mm,
it's going to be there's a lot of stuff for people to get involved in and participate. It's
I
going to be a
like
full
that.
day of activity, we
I
promise.
like that. I like. But how important is it to preserve Caribbean culture through music, food, dance, and community gatherings? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yes.
Yeah, I was asking how important it is to preserve our Caribbean culture through music, food, dance, and community gatherings. How important is it?
Yeah, that's very very important, especially for the younger folks who um, maybe were born in the U.S. Of Guyanese parentage, for them to experience the culture. A lot of us
Mm,
who are born in Guyana, um, we are definitely aware of the culture and the various aspects of the culture. For those who are born in the United States, it's good for them to experience the culture and the food and the music and the entertainment aspects, and which we will have all of that on display
mm.
in large measure, so that everyone can get taste of the Guyanese culture. Yes.
We got Dr. Liverpool coming on and saying good night to me, and Miss Marlon Fardy Thompson saying, "Fire, fire, Bon me hand." You know that game, Marcus? Did you play that game growing up?
I don't remember that particular one, but yeah.
Yeah,
So,
hopscotch and salt hog.
yeah, I know the hopscotch for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Onika, you know what you know about keeping the golden apple head high. You probably don't even know about us raising flag at the national park. Odika, talk to us. What do you know about the raising of a flag, Odika? Good night to you, Malika April. Her mother normally comes there and provide the food sometimes. Joy Newton, right?
Joy Newton, yeah. So yeah,
Yep,
she's gonna
yep.
be and she's gonna be one of the vendors on Sunday at the park. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Mhm.
about volunteerism and community and volunteerism,
Oh
Marcus.
yeah, that's yeah,
One
good
thing
good point.
Yeah, one thing many
Mhm.
people say about Gun Association of Georgia is that the spirit of volunteerism is really high. It's really good. I come there and volunteer when I come there. Talk to us about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You know, as you know, the Ghana Association is an all volunteer organization.
Hmm.
Over the years, volunteers have played a tremendous role in keeping this organization alive. We volunteers are the lifeblood of the association, basically. They keep us going and functioning. We really can't say enough about the contribution made over the years and being made currently by the volunteers, to keep this organization afloat, to make sure all our activities come off with a bang. Um, there are a lot of volunteers signed up for this year. As a matter of fact, the chairperson of the Memorial Weekend, uh, Maureen Osborne, I think she's on. You mentioned that. And maybe later on, DJ, you can give her a shout out. Today is her birthday.
Oh
So
wow!
she's done a tremendous job coordinating with the volunteers, working along with Junette Bagot in making sure we got a full slate of volunteers to help us through this Memorial Weekend. Actually, we had a
Awesome.
meeting for all the volunteers and outlined to them our expectations and what we expect of them, and they know who they're going to be reporting to and what they're going to be doing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
volunteerism is key to the organization.
Mm.
We can't stress that enough. It's key. It's
Yeah,
what keeps this organization afloat. Volunteers.
and I know
Yeah,
afterwards you celebrate your volunteers, but
we
who are
could we
some
couldn't
of
survive without the volunteers.
yeah? I know afterwards you celebrate your volunteers, but who are some of the unsung heroes behind the scenes, if you can?
Oh man, there's a lot. There are a lot of people. Our building committee. There are people who've been around a long time. Um, I don't want to forget anyone. There's Marlon Farley Thompson, Marlon Brown. I mean, there are a whole lot of people. Hazel Harry. Uh, Malika's new and young to the game, so she's
Mm,
also playing a key part in the flag raising. Junette Bagot, Cheryl Hodge,
mm,
folks on the building committee, Justin Merchant, Aubrey Wilborg, Dennis Ogle. So there are lots of other people who give in. A vice president, Bob Charles, is going to play a huge role uh, this coming weekend, making sure all the drinks are in place and all that kind of stuff. Uh, so there are a lot of people who go in, to Dennis Belgrave over the years, the Family Fun Day, and his wife Denise. They normally help us. Uh, so there's a lot of folks. I might be forgetting some names off the top of my
mm.
head, but there's a whole long list of people who volunteer for our event. actually, I think this year we have probably close to maybe at least 80 volunteers in various areas. You
Wow.
know,
And
yeah.
most of these people are retired, right? Retired
Yeah,
volunteers,
and
pretty
also
much.
we've got a new young crew we coming in this year.
Mm.
A lot of youngsters are coming in. Yeah, there's a lot who are retirees, yes, of course, but
Mm.
we got a new young crew who are coming in too to help us to
That is
uh,
awesome.
yeah, execute all the activities we have planned for the weekend.
Mm. Talk to us about the health army and the volunteers that help execute these events. The people who are on the ground for health reasons, for first aid, and
Yes, we normally have a first aid tent.
okay,
And this year, the person coordinating that is Deborah Johnson, Maureen John, Maureen Williams. These are all qualified nurses who've been around for a while, and they always help every year in manning the first aid tent and make sure in case anybody if because of heat or whatever conditions we're able to respond fairly quickly to any kind of emergency situation. You know, that's very crucial to have the first aid tent here. Yes,
yep.
yeah.
Listen,
And
I've
we also
observed. Go ahead.
yeah, we also have like a membership tent. We have a welcome tent.
Mm.
We try to recruit new members as people come through as well on that day. And so the people who man that tent. And so, you know, it's very, very important.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like I said,
It's a lot.
I observe you guys. I worked along with you guys for many years, and
Mm.
so I'm impressed with the kind of service you guys provide. But what does it take the organization? What does it take organizationally to coordinate such a weekend with this magnitude of events?
Yeah,
Tell
good
me.
question. It takes weeks of planning. We started planning this event since I think since February, and we've had bi-weekly meetings every 2 to 3 hours on a particular on a weekday night, and we go through all the steps. We got, you know, over the years we got we know what needs to be done, but we still have to have a checklist and go through A, B, C, D, E, what needs to be done and in what order, and who's going to take responsibility for doing various things. You know, procuring drinks, procuring the tents, dealing with the amphitheater, you know, saying, getting artists to perform. There are a number of things that dealing with the vendors. Um, so there's a lot that has to go into making this event pull together. A whole host of events that have to come together to make things work.
I applaud
Um,
you guys, man. Kudos to you
so
all.
that's why the volunteers play a huge role in making sure this thing works out. Yes,
Yep.
we couldn't do it without them.
My folks
I
look.
can't say enough about the work of volunteers in making sure our activities this weekend really flow properly and people see a seamless product at the end of the day. Yes.
I like that. I admire that. But I
Mhm.
know we focus a lot on Guyanese because it's the Guyana Association of Georgia.
Mission.
But
Yes.
I know that we get support and attendance from other nationality. How does the organization maintain unity among people from different Caribbean islands and backgrounds?
Yeah, well, we do. You're right. Whilst it's mainly focused towards the Guyanese, we get a lot of support from members of the other Caribbean countries, Jamaica, Trinidad, St. Lucia, Barbados, you know, a number of um, so even some African countries, some Africans come to our event too. So we get a wide variety of support across the board. Um, well, sometimes we do have artists from some of the islands. In the past, we've had artists from Jamaica, from Antigua, from Barbados perform at our event as well to draw that
Mm,
crowd in. You know, one of our artists this year, Glenn Washington, is a Jamaican background. So
yeah.
that's where we hope to pull in some of the Jamaican crowd who are familiar with his work. You know, yeah.
Mm,
So yeah.
yeah. I would say tied into that in a time where many people feel disconnected. How
Yes.
valuable are organizations like yours, uh, keep culture and relationships alive?
Oh, very, very valuable in terms of keeping the culture alive in the minds of the people, you know? and they can always fall back on that, or relate to, and be involved in, in ensuring that the culture survives and thrives and is passed down to the next generation. So uh, activity like this particular weekend is good for the parents who bring the young kids along to experience the culture. You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
a lot of our current members now say when they were kids, they remember their parents taking them to the events years ago. So,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
still, yeah. And some of
One,
them are volunteering now, as
that's
well.
awesome. I
Yes.
still want to welcome in those of you. I see Marlon says 135 strong volunteers,
Mhm.
135 volunteers. She says effective planning and commitment is our key. And taking time to welcome you and Miss Anita George, Big Sis, and Miss Peggy Charles, all the way in the UK. Thank you so much for coming on in, paying interest in what's happening to you, Miss Carol Edward Joseph. Good night to you, my folks in Upper Maryland. And Jillian Bailey, my neighbor there in West Coast Bees. Good night to you. And other organizations, nonprofit organizations, are listening to you, and I'm kind of getting some uh, some guidance in
Mhm.
keeping events like you're keeping now as the president of Ghana Association of Georgia. So everything you say tonight might impact someone else. And before you get off, I'll let you speak to that. Rhonda Alicock Lawrence, good night to you also. Let's move into another segment of talking about. No, let me before I get into that. I need to see my maypole. You know what's happening with the maypole?
What happened? We might not be able to bring it off for this Memorial weekend because there were some hiccups along in terms of getting enough practice time in, because we
Hmm.
didn't want to put a product out there that wasn't fully practiced and rehearsed, because it's
Okay.
something you have to have a rehearsal so the timing is down, and they can really. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get them a chance on August 1st. We're gonna have an Emancipation Day event at the Secretariat, where
Okay.
we're gonna give them a chance that gives them enough time to get some practice in and get the rhythm and the routines down to be able to put on a solid performance. So we
Well, okay. I can look forward to that.
yes.
I'm looking forward to that. Once
Mhm.
again, good night to you all coming in. Denise Smith is saying good night, DJ Quinn and Mr. Gordon. You can say good night to them, Mr. Gordon, my friend Denise, and so many others. You can take a moment to welcome the folks from Ghana Association of Georgia and all around the world, Mr. Gordon. Go ahead and talk
Yeah,
about
I welcome you all for coming into this performance, and we're gonna thank DJ Quinn for giving me this opportunity to outline and highlight the activities of the Ghana Association of Georgia, particularly our activities this upcoming Memorial Weekend. We really appreciate you for doing this and give us a platform to really market and make people more aware of the association and what we do. So, in that sense, I'm really grateful for you for offering us this platform.
anything for my people, anything for my people, Mr. Gordon, anything, Mr. President. Let's move on into vendors, business, and tourism,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Many entrepreneurs and vendors look
mhm,
forward to these events, especially this
right.
Memorial Day weekend. How many
Mhm.
people become vendors or sponsors?
So vendors, we have in excess of 20 vendors. Um, and we have and come in various category: large food vendors, small food vendors, arts and craft vendors, advertising vendors, ice vendors.
Mm,
Those are the main categories off the top of my head.
mm,
So it's a very competitive process. We would like to tell folks, if you intend to vend in future with us, you have to come approach us around the beginning of February.
mm.
Most of the vending spots were gone by the end of February. There are people
Okay.
who were calling us in late March and early April, but we just had to say no. We have no space available.
Mm.
I had a guy call me this morning pleading for us. I said, "I'm sorry, I can't really accommodate you. We all the vendor spots were taken a while ago, and
Wow.
so there's a high demand for the place. And of course, the location where we're at, we're limited to the amount of vendors we can accommodate. You
Mm.
see, so that's a constraint. I mean, the location has its pluses. There's a built-in stage, there are bleachers and everything else, but it's very confined. So
Okay.
we don't have space to take in more than 20, 23 vendors at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so we limited to that.
let
Yeah.
me see. Let me see about this one. What opportunities do these celebrations create for small businesses?
Small businesses can, like if they want to advertise their product, they can get an advertising tent where they come
Mm,
and showcase their products and let people aware of it. A few people take advantage of that in renting advertising tents to showcase their product. So that's one way they can do it. And also, we got to thank our sponsors over the years. We have two main sponsors who continue over the years to support us: Caribbean
mm.
Shipping International and Le Parkin. They have both over the years been consistent sponsors of our Memorial Weekend event and also a scholarship banquet. I'm real grateful to them for their continued support over the years.
Yeah, Marcus, I don't know if any one of you took a look at this weekend, how it economically benefit Atlanta and the Caribbean diaspora community. I don't know if you guys took a look. Do you have any stats or any advice on how it
Um,
benefits the community?
I couldn't really give you an economic impact, but I know there has to be some economic impact because quite a few folks come in from other states, from New York, from Florida, from New Jersey, Maryland, come to Georgia for Memorial Weekend.
Mm.
So, but it's hard for me to um, give you an economic impact figure, but I'm sure local hotels benefit from it. The car rental companies benefit from it. You know,
Mm.
there are a number of spin-off uh, activities that really benefit from having a Memorial Weekend. I'm sure they are. You know.
Awesome. Well, let's maybe something the organization could look into and present that to us at another
Mhm.
time. But will there be authentic Guyanese and Caribbean cuisine available? I
Oh,
know. Last time I was there, I saw cook up rice. Would there be some
yes.
metem and tell me more. What types of food Joy is going to be providing there for us?
Yeah, they're gonna be yes, they're gonna be of course they're gonna be the cocoa price which is a staple, but you're gonna have other guys, some people sell they can get Banga Mary there on sale, you know. They're gonna be
Mm,
other Korean roti, they're gonna be other dishes, they're gonna be Guyanese pastries, whether it's cheese roll, pine tarts, patties, other finger foods are gonna be on sale there, you know.
you think
So
they might have some mitai over there?
they're
Some
gonna have some
roly
mitai.
poly?
Mostly, they're gonna have some mitai for sure, and some
Mm,
sugar cake. Yeah,
okay. All right.
yeah. Because the small food vendors, that's their forte. They allow to sell those what we call finger foods. Then, if you like,
Okay. How about
Uh,
some fruity, some ice block? You think you might have some
yes,
there?
we have ice vendors. We have a number of ice vendors. You're gonna have
Okay.
snow cone. You're gonna have the regular ice vendors. You're gonna have ice cream. Um, yeah. So
Awesome.
there are four different ice vendors at least. I think a minimum of four, maybe five, if I remember correctly. Yes.
Awesome. I like the layout over there, how you have the tents along
Mhm.
the walk-in area. But what
Yeah.
message do you have for first-time attendees traveling from New York, Maryland,
Mhm.
Florida, Canada, and Guyana?
Mhm. Yeah, come to our event and really experience and get a flow of what the Atlanta Guyanese community uh, puts on show. Come there, experience the culture, get some food that you haven't had for a while, get to meet people you haven't seen for a while. A lot of folks run into people that they haven't meet new people.
Mm.
It's an opportunity to mix and mingle, and while at the same time enjoying the culture and the food and the entertainment. It's a great opportunity for all of that.
Yeah, see, Marlon is active. Merlin, I got to pronounce her name properly before she jack me up when I come to
I know
Atlanta.
she
You
will.
know, yeah. She said advance sale for the family fun day will go on sale from Thursday at the flag raising ceremony. So if you need tickets, I guess you can get your tickets early and avoid the lineup on Sunday. And it's always advisable, Marcus, you think, for folks to
Yeah.
show up there at what time exactly to park or to get into the park for Sunday?
Uh, I mean, the earlier they show up is better in terms of getting parking, But we know over the years, the experience to tell us that the bulk of the people come in between 3 and 6. We get a big bump in the crowd. So
Yeah,
between 1 and 3 tends to be slow. I mean, the earlier you come, you guarantee to get a good parking spot. The later you come, it might get tougher. but we
Yeah,
got enough parking areas allocated already. So
I rather suspect folks like me might want to go to church, and church
yes,
sometimes go longer than you plan to stay in. Might be
yes.
finishing at 1 o'clock. But when I volunteer, I have to get here for what? Volunteers should get here by 9.
Well, actually, for the volunteers who are helping us in the morning, because we allow the vendors to come in from 8 to around 12 o'clock to bring in their product, set up their tents and everything like that, right? The
Mm,
crowd doesn't come in, the patrons come in at 12:30.
okay,
So we have a batch of volunteers who come in at 7:30 in the morning
okay,
to register the vendors, make sure everybody is in their respective location at their assigned location,
okay,
and then at from 12:30 we start to allow patrons to come in to the gate. You
okay.
know.
Tell us about security. What should they not come with to the park?
Oh yeah, good question. They should not come with any alcohol. They should not come with any guns or knives or other weapons. We going to have Litonia police officers on duty besides our own private security firm that we hired.
Okay,
So we're going to have at least 6 Litonia police officers. We're going to have one at the gate to make sure that nobody brings in any guns, knives, or alcohol. And the reason for that is that we have our own alcohol tent within the grounds, and so we don't want anyone to bring in alcohol to interfere with our sales of our product. Of course, the prohibition of guns and knives. We've had over the years a very smooth event for the past 30 years. We never had any incidents, and we want to maintain that by making sure that nobody comes in with any guns or knives or any weapons. So we're gonna ask the Litonia police to be at the gate, at the entrance gate, to make sure to help us to monitor that aspect. Yeah.
awesome. Onika is
We
saying the
want to
team.
have a clean family fun. That's the whole idea.
Yeah,
A
yeah. I
day
think
of
it's
clean family fun. You come, you enjoy the entertainment, you get some food, you get some culture, you mix them in with your friends. That's the whole idea.
So Marcus, Onika is saying that this team seems well
Yeah,
organized.
and as
teamwork.
you were saying, we have advance tickets going on sale on Thursday, the flag raising, on Friday, the welcome party. You can get advance tickets.
Okay.
And we also have a raffle going. Those who haven't picked up the raffle tickets, you can get raffle tickets on the $10 a piece, $100 for a book of 10. The raffle prizes we have some good prizes. We have a trip to Guyana, a trip to the Caribbean. We have a 65-inch smart TV.
Okay.
We have a laptop computer, some Guyanese rum, and plus we have a number of other consolation prizes.
Marcus, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you clearly, yes.
Good. I was telling you that Onika said this team seems to be well organized. Teamwork produces great results. So I want you to tell us what makes Ghana Association of Georgia vibrant and sustainable after all these years.
Yeah, it's teamwork. It's the volunteers. Is that we put our all into ensuring whatever project we put out there, we want to put our best foot forward in terms of execution and the quality of product we put out there. We take pride in it every time, in every one of our events, to make sure we can make it the best it can possibly be. And that is due to the work of the volunteers, the commitment to teamwork, and it's the whole culture that pervades the organization that's been handed down through the years. We want to maintain and ensure that whatever we put out there it maintains a certain quality that we be known for.
So Onika also tells me she was born in 1980. That tells me she's a young woman.
Yes.
How does young people fit into this generation of Ghana Association of Georgia?
Man, that's the sweet spot we want. That's the demographic we want to attract. The folks who were born around 1980, that's the age group we want to come in now to populate the organization, right? We need that age group who to come in. They have an interest in the culture and to come and volunteer and become part of the organization. If Unico is not a member, I will encourage her after tonight to sign up and become a member of our organization, we'd welcome her. You know, we want people like Onika to come and join the organization because we feel they can make a contribution once they come and see what we do, and they like what we do in terms of the kind of programs, activities, and events we put on every year.
So let's segue into membership. Do I need to live in Atlanta to become a member of the association? What is the age group that you accept? And do I need to be living in the United States to be a member of Ghana Association of Georgia?
We have quite a few members who don't live in Georgia, who live in other states, who live in Florida, for example, or other states, who are dues-paying members. Of course, the majority of the members are based in the Metro Atlanta area, but we would encourage people as well who live outside of Georgia to become members as well, because they can still participate. We try to have our general members meeting at least once a quarter on Zoom, so that people who are not physically in Georgia can join and be a part of our meetings, our monthly general members meetings. We call them GMM meetings. So that's how we welcome members from everywhere. Yes.
And your fees?
We want to grow the organization. We want to grow our membership.
And how minimum is your fees? How minimal is it? Your membership fees? I was asking about your fees.
Go ahead, like you're buffering a little bit.
How minimum is your fee for the membership?
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yes.
Okay. Your membership fees. What is the dues?
The dues are $50 per year. Okay. For new members, it's normally $60, but for Memorial Weekend, we normally drop the $10 administrative fee, and members can sign up and pay $50 and become a full member. And we try to recruit members at the particularly the Family Fun Day, or in some cases, members come to either the flag raising or the welcome party and decide to sign up, and we will willingly sign them up.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, I'm talking to Mr. Marcus T. Gordon, the president of Ghana Association of Georgia, secretariat over there at 1970 Panola Road in Latonia, Georgia. The all road leads to the ATL this weekend to Hotlanta. Hotlanta, where I lived for 20 years. A beautiful place to be. You meet all your brothers, your friends, your schoolmates, your old time. A lot of old firewood get catch down this weekend, Marcus.
I know.
Yeah, and so folks meet their schoolmates from way back when, and there was some Frankie. I normally play this song, and then people remember it when Frankie was a bad boy in school. So a lot of folks might meet some friends that they didn't see in 45 years, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And it's a great place to meet them as the Ghana Association of Georgia Secretariat.
Georgia. Yep.
Yeah. And Friday, that welcome party is going to be a place to be. But what legacy do you hope this 60th Independence celebration leaves behind?
Well, we hope that it gives people more a sense of pride in terms of being of being Guyanese.
Yeah.
It's a major, significant milestone, 60 years of independence, and we just hope that this country can grow from strength to strength going forward. We're lucky in the sense that a lot of oil is flowing, but we just want to hope that some of those benefits begin to start to flow to the ordinary people in Guyana. That's what, yeah. But we think it's going to be, people are going to feel proud of what this independence anniversary means. It's a major milestone, 60 years.
Awesome. Well, let's segue into weather, travel, and safety segment, right? Yeah. Many people are traveling this weekend, this Memorial Day weekend. What should visitors know regarding parking, security for these events? Tickets, I know Marlon says tickets going to be there. Give us a reminder of parking, security, tickets, family accommodation. Do you guys have hotels nearby, Airbnb that you recommend for people coming on in? And tell us what you think the weather is going to be like for the weekend.
Yes. The weather can be iffy sometimes. We're hoping for good weather on Sunday. I think someone mentioned to me in the forecast there might be potential for rain Sunday morning, but we don't know. This could change over the next couple of days. I mean, it changes on a daily basis, so we'll check tomorrow and Friday to see what the forecast is. But as you know, whether we're going to ask the guy upstairs to bless our event,
Mm,
as he's done in the past. So, in terms of parking, we have for tomorrow afternoon we have parking, and then for Friday night as well we have parking at our building, and overflow parking will be across the street at the
okay.
church. Sunday we have parking nearby the facility there, and this some parking at the school, and we sort of mark off certain spots so we can have close to adequate parking, depending on the crowd turnout.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your best advice to people who might want to violate that parking area. I know people park all kinds of places and then sometimes they get towed away. What's your
Yes.
advice to people who might choose not to pay for parking and go park anyplace else?
Yeah, they gotta look at the no park, the signage in the area where the no parking signs are, and try to avoid or parking on people's driveway where they're not supposed to, And the best bet is coming early to the amphitheater to get parking. That's the safest bet to make sure you get adequate parking. The later you come, it gets very dicey.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So let's talk about etiquette. What is
Mhm.
the expectation of people coming on in? What would you say would be a perfect event for you on Sunday? And perhaps on Friday. The etiquette.
Friday. Friday normally people come in their numbers and enjoy Friday evening. They enjoy the music. They mix and mingle. They engage in conversation with folks they haven't seen in a while. And they enjoy some of the food on sale,
Okay.
and they imbibe the alcohol or whatever, or
Okay.
beer, wine.
Mm.
And it's generally a very friendly atmosphere, and there's no etiquette or particularly rules. People just come and mix and mingle and be friendly in the old Guyanese way, Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this weekend, Hotlanta is the place to be. I'm talking to the president of Ghana Association of Georgia, Mr. Marcus T. Gordon, and the flag raising on Thursday, expected to have one of our dignitaries, our council, Miss Margaret Jacobs, will be there. I'm hoping to be there on time to be part of that, but I'm
Yes.
driving and no telling if I'll be there on time for that.
Mhm.
But I want to thank the folks who are still coming on in. David Hero, good afternoon to you, my folks from Kitty, and my folks there from Linden. Welcome on in the folks in Bobis, and those of you who are still silent listeners. Here's a chance for you to ask Mr. Gordon any question. Ms. Monica Trust is saying International Food Market, Georgetown Food Market, and other Guyanese catering services, etc., also benefit from this weekend event. And she's saying, good information shared. Thanks, Marcus. Definitely, you have your people who are backing you up, holding up your hand here to
Yeah.
give you information so that I can share with the people right here on Forefront today. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're getting close to the end, Marcus. We're getting close to the end. Any words of encouragement for the diaspora coming together during these uncertain times globally?
Come to Atlanta, come and enjoy the weekend, enjoy the 6th anniversary celebration, enjoy our family fun day, and just make it a weekend of relaxation, enjoyment, getting your culture fix in, getting your food, your Guyanese food that you like. And it'll be a great weekend. I'm hoping it's going to be a great weekend.
Well, Marion is saying it's gonna be sunshine, so let's pray for that. We got a lot
Good.
of prayer.
Maybe she got updated. That's good. Yes, we pray for that. We're praying for
We
that
have a
all
lot
the
of
time.
prayer warriors there at the
Yes.
Ghana Association of Georgia also.
Exactly.
But this is a segment that I put you through a rapid fire, and I see you drinking your water, so that's good. So you're hydrated, right? Are you ready?
Can I get a minute break?
Oh yes, go ahead.
Yeah. One
All
second,
right.
okay? Yeah.
Good.
Let me get some water.
I'm talking to Marcus T. Gordon. He's the president of Ghana Association of Georgia inside Atlanta. There's also a Ghana Association of Virginia. They're going to be having their events through Virginia Beach. I think next year I'll go there and support them and see how it is done if they're anywhere close to what we do in Atlanta. But it's good to really get around and see how people celebrate this weekend. This weekend that we also celebrating our 60th independence, the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, 83,000 square miles, land of many waters, 6 races, lots of minerals. Do you know that we have good sand that we export to St. Lucia? Do you know that now we have oil? And we are way up there in our GP. What's that? GP? What's that? GP? Whatever. I don't know it, man. So Miss Monica can tell me what that is. Our GP what? But we are way up there now. I want to say good night to my buddy, man, Shrimpy, DJ Collie Allen, man, DJ Shrimpy. Georgia always have great weather. Have fun. Yeah, Shrimpy, I hope you're going to Atlanta. I hope to see you up there, man. Down there. You know, I always say up there. South is Atlanta, folks. South is down, right? North is up. So we always going down to Atlanta, right? And Simone is saying, yeah, we are great. We are blessed people. That's right, Guyanese are blessed people. Marcus, we are blessed people, right? Aren't we?
Yes, yes, we are. You know.
Yeah. Welcome back. So rapid fire, man. You had some water, or you
Had
put
some
something,
water, yes,
or
I'm
you
good.
got something in the glass. Let me see if I got something in the glass. Let me start this. Let me start this weekend right, man. I'm telling you, I ain't got to drive tonight. Let me start this weekend right. Junette Montoot, good night to you. GDP, that's right. You see, I got my scholars helping me. I don't remember these things when I need to. Our GDP is all the way up there, right, Marcus? Tell us about that. What you know about that? You are a finance man, Marcus. I know.
Yes.
I know you are a accounting finance guy. Tell us about where we stand, where Guyana stand in our GDP.
You know, good question. GDP to me is important, but it also is a misleading metric. I'll tell you
Yeah.
why. Guyana's, since oil production now, Guyana's GDP is very high now. Is very high now. So as a matter of fact, I think for World Bank and IDB, Guyana doesn't qualify for low interest loans anymore because of the high GDP. But what GDP to me doesn't say, it doesn't translate to the ordinary person in the street. They haven't seen increase in the standard of living or the quality of life, in spite of the high GDP being shown reported in the last 3, 4, 5 years because of the oil. So it's not really trickling down to the ordinary person. Hopefully, in the near future, we begin to see some more of that. But the GDP number is misleading. You can say, yes, Guyana is probably one of the highest GDP in South America and the Caribbean right now. But then you go to the ordinary person in the street, they can't relate to that. They're not seeing an increase in their standard of living or their lifestyle because there's an increase in GDP. They don't relate to it. So there's a disconnect with GDP. It's a good economic metric. All the economists quote it, but folks on the ground are not feeling it. You know, you can ask anybody in Guyana; they are not feeling this growth in GDP. So it to me it's a misleading metric, but it's the one that's more widely used by all economists and financial commentators. They use GDP as a way of comparing countries one against the other. You know, but to me it's a misleading indicator.
You're
That's just my
Guyanese.
take.
Thank you so much for that expertise. But you're a Guyanese and you're into accounting and finance. What's your advice for Guyanese in the diaspora?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you, but are you
buffering
hearing
a little
me?
bit.
Are you hearing me? How about now? You hear me? Are you hearing me, Marcus? Are you hearing me,
Yeah, you're
Marcus?
back on.
Good. Okay. All right. Are you hearing me loud and clear? Are
DJ
you?
Quinn, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you
Hello.
loud and clear. How about you hearing
Yeah,
me?
I'm hearing you.
Good. Good. I don't know what's happening. You know, this
Okay.
this cyberspace thing. You know,
Yeah,
it
you got
works.
another question for me?
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, I'm
Collie
hearing you
Allen.
now. Yes.
Collie Allen is saying, DJ Shrimpy saying, say goodnight to you. Say goodnight for him. Shrimpy, do you know Shrimpy, Collie Allen?
Can you repeat that? You're breaking up.
Do you know Collie Allen, DJ Shrimpy?
DJ Shrimpy. I've heard the name, but doesn't ring a bell right. I've heard the name DJ Shrimpy. Yeah.
All right. He said to tell you goodnight. Collie Allen.
Collie Allen. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
DJ Shrimpy. He's on Facebook. 11:30 every Saturday and Sunday for the Soul Train and the Gospel Show on
Right.
Facebook. You can find him on Facebook, Coley Allen.
Collie
Coley
Allen.
Allen,
Okay.
better known as Shrimpy.
Better known as
That's
DJ
right.
Shrimpy. Yes.
Yeah. But
Mhm.
thank you so much. But what's your advice for us who might be considering investing in Guyana now?
Boy, that's a good question. How do you invest in Guyana to take advantage of this economic growth? Um, Besides investing in the oil companies, which is like, I mean, Exxon and Chevron,
Okay.
because with this boost in oil prices, I think Exxon share price is going through the roof, you know?
Hmm.
But like, I see this thing about what's happening in Guyana. There's not much of an opportunity for people to invest in the growth in Guyana. I don't know. There's no like vehicles that people can use to invest in money um, in the developing countries in either oil sector or in the gold mining sector, for example, because the gold prices through the roof as well, too. You know,
Okay.
gold mining sector. I think there's some Canadian companies in the gold mining area. There's some Indian companies. I think some Chinese companies got significant tracts of land in the area of gold mining and development. So those might be the areas. And for what I've been reading lately, it seems like bauxite could be making a comeback because the Americans seem interested in getting back into the bauxite industry in Guyana.
Hmm.
So we got to see how that plays out in the next couple of months.
Okay.
Um,
Something to look
but
out
of
for.
course, there's the old staple, which people know banks, DIH was a good investment years ago. It still is apparently still one of the best run companies in Guyana. So, you know, if you want to buy some shares and make sure you get some shares in banks, DIH or
Okay.
Demerara Distilleries, which is in the rum business, you know.
Hmm.
Um, their alcohol is getting a lot of recognition globally.
Hmm.
The 15-year-old, the 21-year-old is being recognized as very strong brands in the international market.
Okay. Did I see a 60-year-old rum somewhere advertising? Did I see a 60-year-old?
Yes, I read that today that I think the American Distillery is coming with a 60-year-old special rum. I don't know what's going to cost, but they have
Hmm.
come up with a special, yeah, to mark the 60th anniversary of independence. They have come up with a new, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
congratulations on your 35 years of service in the community of Georgia and
Yes.
for your 5th year as the flag raising ceremonies on tomorrow night. But let's
Mhm.
go into rapid fire since you hydrated. Are you ready,
Okay,
Mr. Marcus?
I'm ready.
Okay. Your favorite Guyanese dish?
My favorite Guyanese dish gotta be cook up rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take that. Your
Mhm.
most underrated Guyanese tradition?
The most underrated Guyanese tradition. That's a good one, boy. The most underrated Guyanese tradition. Um, wow, you stumped me there.
Okay.
I gotta think about that one. Most
All right.
underrated. Mhm.
All right. Let's move. You can come back to it.
Go back to that, yeah.
One word to describe Atlanta Memorial Day weekend. One word.
One word. Um, Electric.
Hmm. Electric is going to be
Electric. Yes,
electrifying. It's
yes,
going to be.
electrifying.
I'm
Yep.
telling you. Monica is saying, thank you, Cleveland. I will contact you concerning another event happening here in Georgia. I am the president of the Georgia Caribbean American Heritage. Okay. All right. June will be celebrating. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Miss Monica Trust. Anything for my Caribbean people, my Guyanese people.
Mhm.
So you still in rapid fire, Mr.
Okay.
Lawrence. And the president don't get away from my rapid fire either.
Okay.
So which event should nobody miss
Which event should nobody
for this
miss
weekend?
for this weekend? They really shouldn't miss the Family Fun Day.
Okay.
Um, Probably, you know what? They shouldn't miss any of our events this weekend. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
All our events are solid.
So you're saying the flag
The flag
raising, the
raising,
welcome party,
the
the
welcome
fun day.
party. They should not miss any of the Guyana Association events this weekend. Make
Let,
sure you show up and are present at all our events.
let me ask you, do you have a last lap on Monday?
No, Monday is kind of like a recovery day, if you like,
Okay.
because we do a lot. Sunday takes a lot out of us,
Okay.
Um, Sunday in town because Sunday's a long day. From like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. And for me, that goes up until maybe 10:30, 11 at night, you
Okay.
know? Um, so it's a long day for some of the people. And particularly for the chairperson of the committee, Maureen Osborne, happy birthday. And I told you to give her a shout out, right?
Yeah.
You won't forgive me for that. Yeah. Okay.
I think I wonder if colleague going to sing for us tonight. But
Yeah.
but Marcus, you said in rapid fire. So you want to go back to that question that you missed, or let me move on? Most underrated Guyanese
Most
traditions.
underrated
Think about it.
Guyanese tradition. Um,
Maybe you can ask for.
there used to be a tradition in Guyana. I'd probably fade away. It was a Boxing Day tradition.
Okay.
I don't know if it is still as strong as when I was growing up, you know? So maybe that for me, I mean, it doesn't have this because Boxing Day is not a holiday in the United States, so it's not really
Right.
celebrated here. But I'm not sure if in Guyana that it has the same impact as it did years ago when I was growing up as a kid, you know?
Boxing Day. I'll look into
Boxing
that.
Day, yeah.
I want to welcome my friend from the GG panel, Miss Idris E. Grosvenor. Welcome on into all my fans, all my friends all over the world. This is Forefront Today, and I'm talking to Mr. Marcus T. Gordon, the president of the Guyana Association of Georgia. A big event this weekend, this Memorial Day weekend in Atlanta. Atlanta. The welcome party, the flag raising is tomorrow evening, the welcome party on Friday, and then Saturday to take a break for Sunday all day. Fun day in the park. You ought to be there. And Mr. Marcus Gordon say that event you shouldn't miss, the fun day event. No one should miss that. But let's see. My next rapid question is best thing about Guyanese people.
I guess is our how can I put it? Our good natured or friendly nature
Okay.
is the best thing. Um, and we're an adaptable people, you know?
Mm,
A situation or a circumstance, we're gonna find a way to adapt and survive and thrive in whatever situation or circumstance we find ourselves in. That's the best way to
is that
describe.
why we have that song? We are a peaceful people.
Yes,
Struggling, we struggle. And we not
exactly.
look for trouble. Just ask her wrong.
Exactly.
I
You
believe that
captured
song.
it right there. You captured it exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Marley, Joycelyn Merchant, she like cooking, man. I got a Joycelyn, I need some chow mein when I come to Atlanta. 1 year from them, she's saying to Merlin, happy birthday in advance, Miss Merlin. You know, great people born this month of May like me. You know, I was born the 3rd of May. Lots of great people born this month of May. I'm telling you,
Oh,
from the
interesting.
end of
Okay.
April to the end of May, all the best people you find born in the
Right.
month of May. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Merlin would agree to that.
Oh, yeah,
Telling
she
you.
sure will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you're still in rapid fire, and I got a few more for you. What keeps you motivated to serve?
You know, from the time I joined the association, I just wanted to give back, and I found the association as the vehicle where I can give back
Mm,
because I got a lot to be thankful for from the country of Guyana, you know?
mm,
And um, when I left home to go and study overseas, I did go back and serve my 5 years. But then even when I came back out to North America, I said, you know, I got to find a way of giving back. And then I stumbled onto the Guyana Association of Georgia through a good friend of mine, Slater Jeffrey. He introduced me to the
mm.
association, and I've been with them ever since. So, you know, I've come up through the ranks. I've served in various capacities. So I just wanted I was just to survive and thrive, you know? And
Mm,
I want to be able to, like the others before me, pass the baton on to the next leader so they can keep the tradition and the culture and the association going forward. It's a very important part of the culture within Georgia. It's a very important institution, you know, very, very important. The volunteer work we do, the scholarships, the feed the homeless, the youth symposium to motivate the next generation.
mm.
So there are a lot of things we do. The health fair to make sure we offer people members healthy and conscious of how to maintain good health. You know,
Yeah,
that's all the
yeah,
things we do. Yeah.
yep. Well,
Mhm.
kudos and thanks to Mr. Slater Jeffrey. He got a new heart, and he got another extended life, man, and he's doing great things with this new life he's got, man.
Yes, yes.
I definitely hats off to him. He's
Mhm.
definitely making some inroads, some impact in this world, and appreciate him bringing you to us.
Yes.
You are definitely an asset to the Guyanese diaspora. Almost close to the end, but I got one more for you.
Yeah.
What does Guyana and the 60th anniversary of independence mean to you personally?
Personally, it means a lot to me because I remember being deeply moved. At the time, I was just 12 years old in second year in high school when we got independence. And I found that whole movement, that whole ceremony and tradition very moving at the time. I was deeply impressed by it. We we're gonna have our own flag. We having our own leaders. We can run our own country. We can develop
Mm,
our own economy. All those things were very important to me at that time, and
mm,
still are very important because Guyana still has a lot of growing and developing to do.
mm,
So um, I really feel a deep sense of how can I put it, gratitude that I've been around to see 60 years of independence. But I want to see more for Guyana and the people of Guyana in terms of
mm,
development and raising the standard of living for the all the people in the country, for the entire country. Yeah, yes, that's
Awesome.
me. Yeah.
Well, that answer brought you to the end of your rapid fire, and I think you did well. Unless you want to go back to that, I think you answered that question, the Boxing Day question, where
Boxing
you
Day
said
tradition,
on the
yes,
radio.
yes.
Okay, so good. That
Yeah.
was awesome. Y'all give him a hand, please. He did well for my rapid fire. Give him a hand. Show some loves. Show some love in there. Some claps in there in the
Thank
chat.
you,
He did
DJ
well.
Quinn.
He did well.
Yeah.
Carol Bradshaw, Jackman, welcome on in. She said her birthday is on the 24th. You see, I tell you, great people born in the month of May. Cody Allen was on the 15th. You didn't
Yeah.
see great people in the month of May.
Yeah.
All great people.
Welcome to Carl Bradshaw Jackman. Welcome to her to the show. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
so let's say happy birthday to all of us. Happy birthday
Day
to
to
us. Happy
happy
birthday
birthday.
to you. Happy birthday, dear Merlin. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you. And to
one more
you,
year from
Carol
them.
Bradshaw Jackman. And to you, Coley Allen. And to all of you celebrating. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you. And Junette Montoot is saying, awesome job, Mr. President. That's right. I was talking to Marcus T. Gordon, the president of Ghana Association of Georgia. Thank you so much for your uh, presence here, and thank you for all of you who joined Forefront today and for helping me keep the Guyanese, the Caribbean spirit alive through culture, volunteerism, education, and unity. And so to everyone watching around the diaspora, New York, Toronto, Maryland, Florida, Guyana, and beyond, this Memorial Day weekend, Atlanta becomes a meeting place for culture, for celebration, remembrance, and national pride. Congratulations once again to Guyana on 60 years of independence. And I am your DJ, DJ Quinn, the mature mixer, reminding you that titles don't just push hope, people do. And so, Mr. Gordon,
Mhm.
I always believe that there's a question that I didn't ask my interviewers.
Yes.
And so I always like to come back and
Mhm.
see if there's something that you want the people to know about that I didn't ask you. Here's an
Okay.
opportunity for you to think
Mhm.
about it and once again advertise this weekend, this staple event weekend, this Memorial Day weekend for Ghana Association of Georgia. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I want to thank you, DJ Quinn, as I said before, for giving me this opportunity on this platform to promote the events of the Guyana Association of Georgia for this weekend. What we got a big dream this year. We want to be able to, and we got to raise significant sums of money. We want to be able to modernize, renovate, and extend present building. And I don't know if you got a copy of the rendering, if you can flash it on the screen for me. But we just want to be able to encourage people to support us in our aim to raise some money to be able to modernize and have most of our events at that facility come next year. So that's our major goal going forward this year. We want to be able to realize it, and I'm looking forward to the support of the wider Guyanese community to be able to do that. And that's probably what I need to say. And thank you again, DJ Quinn, for giving me this opportunity on behalf of the members of the Ghana Association and the folks who are online this evening supporting the association. We will really thank you from the bottom of our hearts for this platform and be able to promote the association. Thank you very much.
Well, certainly my pleasure. Certainly my pleasure to bring it to the people. And since no one have a question for you, folks are still saying happy birthday and well done, Mr. President. Not like this man don't know his stuff. This man is a well-trained man in lots of areas. He's versatile, and he's done many interviews before. But with me, I like people to feel at home with me, right, Mr. Gordon? Do you feel at home, Mr. Gordon? Mr. Gordon, you hear me loud and clear? Hello?
Yeah, you're buffering a bit, but can you repeat the question?
I was saying I like people to feel at home when they come to Forefront today. Do you feel at home in front of me today?
Can you repeat the question? You're cutting out.
It looks like when I come out and come back in, you don't hear me well. I was saying
Right.
I like people to feel at home when they come before me at Forefront today. Do you
Yes.
feel at home with me here today?
Yes, yeah. I feel very relaxed and be able to exactly DJ Quinn. I mean, it's the first time we're doing this, but the chemistry seemed to gel. So
Yeah.
everything flowed pretty smoothly. I must say, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for your time, man. I was hoping to have Mr. B, the two MCs for the event, to come on and talk to us. I'm
Yes.
stalling to see if Miss Carolyn, she has a class going on now, and Mr. B, he said he might very well pop in, but in the meantime, they're not here. So I know you did a great job, but I'd like to hear from them about what we
Yes.
can expect with them as MCs for the event on Sunday. But you've
Yes.
done a great job in bringing it to us, why people should come to the Atlanta area for Memorial Day weekend and to support the event of Ghana Association of Georgia. So to you, Miss Monica Trotz, Miss Merlene, Heidi Bless Osborne, and to all Miss Hazel, Mama Hazel over there. So many people that Miss Joyce said, Merchant, Simone Crawford. She does a lot of good backdrops, y'all. She's like what's his name, wife? What's
Who's that?
that makes the backdrops over there?
Like Marie George.
Marie
Yeah, yeah.
George, yeah.
Yes.
Those are my
Yeah.
people, man. Peggy Charles, thank you so much. Anita George, and thank you so much, Denise Smith and Onika Grant, and Dr. Joan Liverpool, and my teacher, John Marcus. He taught me in primary school, man, but he never gave me no lashes. A good man right there. My neighbors, Jillian Bailey in number 5 over there, and my president of the Caribbean Girls Mission of Hope, Miss Rhonda Ben Valero, also runs a nonprofit organization. Thank you all so much, Georgetown and Malika April, my silent incognito listeners. Thank you so much for coming on in to Miss Carol Bradshaw. I miss you, right? Carol Bradshaw and Junette Montoot. Thank you all so much. Jackie Brown, too. Thank you so much for coming through and share the broadcast. Folks might be coming afterwards to hear what you said to me and be motivated by it to come to Atlanta. So I'm still taking your last word before I drop this video for the folks to hear some of the artists' music that made. So once again, anything else you want to drop to the people before I drop the video in?
Yes, we got a good lineup on Sunday, man. We got Super Terry, the one-man band, Brandon Harding, Kapashanti, Gucci Boss, Glenn Washington, along with Jagger and O1 London doing some drumming. So we got a full slate of performers to keep the crowd engaged, and we're hoping for good weather and everything is going to be flow smoothly this weekend. We're looking forward to a wonderful weekend for all of our activities.
All right, I think I kept you long enough. So thank you so much, Mr. President, and
thank you very
your
much,
event.
DJ Quinn. Thank you again. This is wonderful. Thank you.
Awesome. A good night to everyone. Travel safely, and may we all have a great time in Atlanta. All roads lead to the ATL this Memorial Day weekend. See you there at
Good
Flag
night, all.
Raising.
Thank you very much for listening.
Awesome. All right, good night, everyone. Listen to the video if you can. But until next time, taking my leave from you from the forefront today. It's been a pleasure.
Okay. Bye.
Gentlemen, you're in tune to the new sound of Guyana, the untouchable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All Guyanese, put up your flags. All Guyanese, put up your hands. All Guyanese, put up your flags. Put them, let me see. Guyana is always on my mind. Untouchable, so put me on the front line. We don't want no one get left behind. So come along and let me have a fun time. We don't want no one get left behind. So come along and let me have a fun time. We don't want no one get left behind. Our country is going through a crisis. A lot of people don't realize it. The struggle that we people going through. We progress, we don't know what to do. So we say, Guyana is always on my mind. Untouchable, so put me on the front line. We don't want no one get left behind. So come along and let me have a fun time. We don't want no one get left behind. So come along and let me have a fun time. We don't want no one get left behind.
Hey, Lord have mercy. What's this? I read it on the radio, hear it on the paper. Man is harass. Every day is a gunshot. Man again, not kidnapping and robbing. Upon the top, some say that is this, some say that is that. Can't get a little food to put in our back. Stop the killing and the fighting. Let's get along. Let's all come together and build this land.
Guyana is always on my mind. Untouchable, so put me on the front line.
One nation, one destiny. Kirby's boss, old back. Kirby's boss, Gucci beat with another auntie. Say this one is for the whole of Guyana. Kirby says if we both them are yeah. All of me real golden away, yeah. Out there, it's for the whole of Guyana. Kirby says if we both them are yeah. All of me real golden away, yeah. Out there. Come make we tell them about we Birdland. Tell them about the place where we come from. Guyana. Guyana. Make we tell them about we Birdland. Show them so we proud of where we come from. Guyana. Temperature always hot. El Patron just touched down. The idea know me represent that Burby East West Bank done the enemy. We are the crew everyone talk about. Every time we step out with them a talk about. See we started from nothing spread through word of mouth. Now we need to be able to show up.
Even if you're away, we still connected. I'm so devoted to you. Even if you're away, we still connected. I'm so devoted to you. So many reasons I want to love you more every season. Moment shared I adore. Mood is right. Candlelight. I'm living for this.
You never have to ask, my girl, I'm there to your beck and you call those months and years. But since we apart and they could time me share, I'm
She said the thing now walk no more. I wonder if she want love. She said the thing now walk no more. Miss Ale. She said that love stop walk. So she one is for all the woman them. Well like big man. Well like big man. This one is for all the woman them. Well like big man. Well like big man. This one is for all the woman them. All the woman them. This one is for all the woman them. Them well like big man. Well like big man.
Oh, oh, oh. Down the road you for meet me. Hey, anybody call me phony? I am that tactically. Tell them meet me down the road. The road got me losing my mind. Pumping and grinding, no. Watch how the body go. Hey, the road got me losing my mind. I cannot help it all. Madness out of control. Hey, when you see me down the road, don't call back. You come put a jump on me. Jump on me. I tell me I got no time and place. Once this road and it's extra everything in it. Yeah, the road got me losing.
Wine on me. Wine on me. And we go. I'm feeling the vibes inside the party. I on the liquor with nobody. DJ playing tune for everybody. Looking for a girl to rock she body. And then she approached me, winding up slowly. Even though she don't know me, she looked me in the eye and she started to say, "Darling, I want you to put your wine on me, on me."
One of these fine days, we're gonna meet again. There won't be no denomination. One of these days, we're gonna meet again. With people from different nations. One of these fine days, we're gonna meet again. There won't be no denomination. One of these days, we're gonna meet again. With people from different culture. I'm pressing on right now to the mark of the higher calling. There are obstacles in my way, but I won't worry cause the wicked has fallen. And the King of Kings is alive. I'm adhering to my master calling. Though I see tribulation and strife, forever his praises I'm singing. One of these fine days, we're gonna meet again. Mount Zion, the highest region. One of these days, we will meet again. Get ready for repatriation. One of these fine days, we will meet again. In peace and harmony. One of these days, we will meet again. One aim, one destiny.
He's throwing it down every time. DJ Quinn, the mature mixer on WFFR Sunshine Radio.